I would love to know, what is it that you notice about your different transitions, like from startup environment to established big, huge firms to small? Like, is there an environment that you've preferred, or are there pros and cons that you've noticed that are differences
hmm
about each
hmm
of them?
I think there are definitely pros and cons. I don't think I prefer one or another. I think that the sort of the phase that I'm in my career and in my life really drives where I land. For example, when I first started in my career, I worked for Altarum, which is a big DoD and federal contractor, and it was a very established place. And I think just coming out of school, that's what I wanted. I would say that in my current job, it's more of a startup, because we're, a company within a company. And I think I was just at the point in my life where I felt like I could take that on. I was excited about it, and I was challenged about it. So I think my personal life has some has some driving decisions into that. There's times when I couldn't travel because of, my family was young. And I really needed to stay local, and that's when government contracting made a lot of sense. So, I think that's part of it, but, the bigger driver is also just what is the work and who are the people I would work with. I think I would always place that above, do I want to work for a startup? Do I want to work for a big company? In terms of pros and cons, I don't know if I have any insight other than what's been really well published. Big companies, tend to be more established. You have better support administratively with benefits, HR, and things like that. Whereas a startup, you can be more nimble, but expect to do, more yourself. So, it really just depends, I think, on, what you like and where you are in your life. But I would put, a lot of emphasis on who you're working with and what you're doing.
So what I'm hearing you say is that balance between personal and professional is really key, but knowing yourself and what's important to you, you have to know those things as you go out and talk to these companies. But in the end, it's who you're working with, who you're working for, and do you believe in the mission of the company and the organization?
Yeah,